Hello and welcome to Busan EFM News at 10. I'm Jenny He. A South Korean fishing boat sank today in the Bering Sea, leaving at least one of its crew members dead, the South Korean government said. The ship, the Oryong 501, became stranded in waters near Russia at around 2:20 p.m., according to the Ministry of Oceans and Fisheries. One of the ship's crew members has been confirmed dead so far, with certain rescue efforts still underway. The trawler was carrying 60 crew members, including one Russian inspector and 11 South Koreans. 13 others are from the Philippines, with the remaining 35 from Indonesia. The ministry said it had been reported that the vessel listed as seawater flooded due to bad weather. The crew members had requested help from a nearby ship, as well as Russian rescue authorities. South Korea's Parliamentary Committee for Foreign Affairs adopted a resolution today calling for specific action against anti-Korean hate speech by rightist groups in Japan. The resolution, submitted by the main opposition New Politics Alliance for Democracy, urges the Japanese government to recognize hate speech as violence and acts against humanity, threatening the safety and livelihoods of Koreans living in Japan. It also calls on the Japanese government to take specific action to end the anti-Korean protests. In local news, the Korea Asset Management Corporation, or KAMCO, opened its headquarters in Busan today. KAMCO completed its move to the International Finance Center in Busan and begins its first headquarters operations. The corporation said that it is willing to cooperate with other financial corporations moving into Busan to raise the city's fame as a financial market hub. The city of Busan was dubbed a creative film city by UNESCO, the first city to receive such an award in an Asian country and third worldwide. UNESCO has awarded creative cities since 2004, giving credit for cultural creation in order to foster diversity. As of now, 41 cities in 22 countries have been designated. A world-class marina facility will be completed in the Busan North Port redevelopment region by 2018. The Busan Port Authority announced that it wrapped up the negotiations outlining the operating conditions of the project with Singapore marina company SUTL and will conclude all other negotiations in January of next year. SUTL will invest 65 billion won for the construction project, slated to run from 2016 to 2018. The project includes plans to build a clubhouse, a 2,000-vessel moorage facility, and a yacht academy, which is planned to be used for 35 years. Moving on to the international news. The head of the UN Ebola response mission in West Africa said there is still a huge risk the deadly disease could spread to other parts of the world. Tony Banbury declined to say if targets he had set in the fight against Ebola to be achieved by today had been met. In October, Mr. Banbury told the UN Security Council that by December the 1st, 70% of all those infected by the disease must be under treatment, and 70% of the victims safely buried if the outbreak is to be successfully arrested. Mr. Banbury said the 70% targets were being met in the vast majority of areas in the three worst affected countries, Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. And now for the weather. Rain or possibly snow is predicted to fall in the western inland areas of Gyeongnam. The weather tomorrow will be clear in most regions of Busan. Finest levels in the city are normal. The morning low will be -2 degrees in Busan and Ulsan, -3 in Changwon, with highs of 5 in Busan and 4 in Ulsan and Changwon. It is currently 1 degree here in Busan. That's all for this hour's news, and thank you for joining us. Now you're listening to Busan EFM.